The way you addressed me once upon a time and you said you were coming for me and you never came. I'm still waiting. Address me if you have issues with me. Because me, if I have issues with you, I want to analyze your videos, I'll call your name. I will call your name plus your panga man plus your witch mama.
Greetings to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. And of course, the time that you will come across this video. How is everyone? How am I? Of course, I'm good, as you can see. And I thank God for this beautiful moment. To you that is new here, welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing to Mary TV and becoming part of this family. My returning subscribers, hey. I don't know, guys, what I can give you. Thank you so much for your love, your view, your comment, your correction. Everything that you do to Mary TV is never taken for granted. Guys, without you, where would this channel be? My moderators, asante sana. Those that have joined my membership, thank you so much from the depth of my heart. Those that do super chat me, asante sana. My people, I'm on the road to 5K subscribers, and of course I rely on you. How else will I get there if you don't subscribe? I have a lot of people that watch me from my analytics, but they have not done the tingo. So kindly consider subscribing. Take me to 5K before the end of this year. Someone asked me what this chart is for. Let me turn my camera so that you can have a look at it. So this chart is meant for my son. My son is joining grade 6. This chart has all the African countries, the flag, and the capital cities. It's very important for them to know the colors of the flags and the capital city. That one is meant for my son. I usually have another one here that is meant for my daughter, just for her to learn numbers, letters, and sounds. That is why the charts are here. Anyways, welcome. Have you liked the video? What are you waiting for? Please like the video, give it a thumbs up. It's free of charge. Kindly watch the video up to the end. Do not skip the adverts. It's one way of supporting a content creator. Kindly watch the video up to the end. Let me know what you think about everything that I want to say in this video. Feel free to drop your comment. Remember, this is more of an open forum. Like, there's no restriction. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. Tell me what you think about everything that I want to talk about. Guys, I want to talk about Dimango. I think for the last few weeks, I've focused so much on Dimango, if you have noted. And the reason is because when I started doing reaction, it is Dimango that made me start doing reactions. If you go back to this channel and watch my oldest videos, you're gonna realize that I used to do different types of videos, like I had not started reaction. I used to watch a lot of Dimango, and I came to realize that Dimango is one young girl that has really come out of her way to travel all over the world to create content, just to make a livelihood through this era of content creation, which is quite amazing, guys. And that is one thing that really drew me towards Dimango. Okay, our girl left Nyabohanse, traveled all over to Poland. I feel people are kind of hard on Dimango. Dimango has traveled to so many places all over the world. We have seen her, like, literally going to so many places. I remember when she went to Germany, she was hosted by her friend, the Black Forest Princess, and they really had a good time. While Dimango was in Germany, she took her time, visited several places. We saw her in the farm. I saw her personally, helping feed cows. I just literally enjoyed everything about her European visit. And if I take you back, when Dimango got the visa to allow her to tour Europe, she was so happy. She was so excited, like it was a dream come true. And if you're an African here and you're watching me, let us be honest in this conversation. How many times have you seen people trying to go abroad, yet they have never succeeded? Maybe some of you have done the same thing, but anytime you try to get a visa, it bounces. Like, you have always been stuck in your own African countries. Therefore, when Dimango comes out to celebrate such milestones, It is what it is. Do you understand? I think I shared my own experience. When I finished university, I said it in one of my recent videos. I tried to go seek my master's abroad. It was hard. Like, I tried so many countries. I wanted to go to UK. I tried USA. I tried Germany. But, you know, none of the three came through. And I decided, let me just do my master's in Kenya, as maybe I wait, maybe when my time comes, I'll travel. It is what it is. Therefore, Dimango's tour to Europe was a success. That is the first time she went there. And she had a great time. She traveled to almost many countries in Europe. Of course, I know there are so many countries in Europe. And one thing that I know is that all the countries in Europe are not the same. Do you understand? Like in terms of economy. A country like Poland, of course, is more like, let me say, Kenya. That is how I look at it. Because when you look at it, it's not like a first world country. It is still struggling and people are trying just to make a living. Do you understand? When you look at Dimango, do you think her visit to Poland is a flop? Like the way many people want to put it. Why is it that people cannot give her time, you know, for her to create more content for us while in Poland? I strongly believe that Dimango has a plan of exploring other places away from, you know, Peter's home. I read a lot of comments in the last video that she did. Most people said, you know, her channel is not doing good, or she should go back to Africa. She's not getting the views that she used to get while she was back in Nyabohanse. It is what it is. If you're not a content creator, maybe you may never understand. Sometimes views are not there. That is the truth of the matter. You remember when Maro was in Argentina, he was not getting views. And I remember many people told him to go back to Africa, or rather come back to Kenya. And when he came back, the views started peaking. Do you understand? I feel people should be a little bit kind to Dimango so that she can explore Poland. I'm so certain there are some other places in Poland that she can show us. Maybe she should reconsider, apart from her creating content around Peter's village and Peter's home, she can get out and show people maybe museums, you know, those are tourists, you know, attraction centers and such, so that people can have a different vibe of Poland. Because most people are, you know, are like, oh, your channel is dying, oh, you're not getting views, get out of Europe and go back to Kenya. She went there with a mission. Didn't you hear Dimango saying she'll be there up to there about January, February? That tells you that her visit to Poland was planned, and she knew she would spend a lot of time in Poland. Why can't people just support her? Guys, creating content is not easy. I'm a reactor, but sometimes I become overwhelmed. Like the whole of November, I think I've created videos maybe 5 times. Do you understand? Because sometimes it is so overwhelming. But look at a person like Dimango traveling all over the world. How much does she put in creating content? So that you people, you understand, you need to support Dimango by watching, liking her videos, and encouraging her. Give her suggestions. If you tell her to come out of Poland, where do you want her to go? And maybe she traveled to Poland so as to connect with her boyfriend's family. Who knows? Maybe it is a way of her bonding with the boyfriend. Who knows? Because at the end of the day, anything is possible. Allow her to be. I've seen her in other European countries, you guys. Nobody came for her. I saw her in one of these countries that, again, I'm told it's a poor country. Is it called Romania or what? It is equally a poor country. But people go there. They show people what is happening. I saw Carrot coming after Dimango. Carrot, you better take a chill pill and allow Dimango to be. I think I've said it so many times. She's not your age mate. You can't compete with Dimango. I saw her mocking Dimango. She did a community post where she, you know, she had eyelashes and she was talking about Turks and Caicos. You remember when Dimango went to Turks and Caicos and she had the eyelashes and all that, and people really came out to mock and really mocked her because of the appearance and everything. I saw Carrot doing that. What does that tell you? it tells you that Carrot is obsessed with Dimango. Let me post here. Yeah, here. Look at Carrot. Trying to imitate Dimango. I always tell you this lady is obsessed with Dimango. You think I'm playing around. How can you sit down in a whole live stream, guys, of more than 1 hour? 1 hour talking about Dimango. Carrot. Yeah, guys, let's take a minute and listen to this.
You leave Kenya, to go and take care of chickens and dogs and wiping graves in Poland, of all the countries in this world. If you would have been in Australia, Austria, and Germany, and all those countries, first world countries, I would have been thinking. But Soviet, you sleeping in Soviet haunted house. No. And you're kicking snow. Beta woman Caro calling me. Can you check your life? I was listening at this girl. I was like, yeah. I have never been so shocked. Maybe astonished. It's the right word. What should I be shocked anyway? The things I see on these streets, these people will never leave us to sleep. You leave your own country. You go into a
The obsession that Carrot has over Dimango is like that one that Gintu has over Maro. I think Carrot usually dreams about Dimango. Let me know at the comment section. What do you think? Personally, I feel that is how it is. Otherwise, what makes her think Dimango left Kenya to go and suffer in Poland? How can you just sit down and you're like, at the end of the day, you are suffering. At the end of the day, you're out there cleaning graves or feeding chickens. I don't know, tilling land for the Polish people. Guys, Dimango is trying to share with us her experience in Poland. She wants us to have a feel of the Polish lifestyle. She wants us to go to to go through her lenses to that Soviet village. When she goes to feed the chicken, I don't see anything wrong with that. Isn't it that part of experience? Didn't you hear Maro saying that if you come to Nyabohanse, he has a package of where people will be feeding birds? What is the difference with what Dimango is doing in Poland? Is she the first person that we have seen cleaning graves? This is something that happens. If you've lost a loved one and you bury them, what do? You have to go back and always clean the grave. It is what it is. Like for us Africans that we bury our own in our homesteads. When weeds come on top of the grave, what do? We pluck them and we plant some flowers. It is what it is. You cannot just come out here and tell people the way Dimango is suffering. Or Dimango is cooking for the Polish boyfriend every day. What does she want Dimango to do? She has to cook. Most African women cook. If you come to my house, I'll cook for you. Do you understand? There's nothing big about it. After all, we have seen Dimango cooking all over the world, including in her own home in Nyabohanse. We see her cook. We see her make ugali, chicken, and such. So I don't find anything funny when someone comes out and says, oh, at the end of the day, you have to go and cook for that boy. They are now referring to Peter as a boy. What makes you think Dimango is being forced to do anything? It is what it is. Nobody's forcing her to cook and do anything. If she wants to cook, she can cook. If she wants to get someone to help her, she can equally do it. And that is the tingo. If I don't want to clean, I'll get my house help to do it for me. Or any other person and I pay them. What is so funny about that, guys? Because Mary TV does not understand. Of course, I saw many, Dimango subscribers coming after her because of clickbait. Clickbait is so common, and especially in content creators. When I look at the whole video, I don't see the clickbait. Because towards the end of the video, Dimango comes out and tells you she went to her gyna. And the gyna said she's doing fine. Like everything in the reproductive system is working the way it's supposed to work. That is the good news. Of course, Dimango has said it so many times she needs to have a child. Of course, time is not on her side. She needs to do something. If actually she wants to be a mother. So that you don't come here and misquote me. Not everyone wants to be a mother. If that is what she wants, she should be like working on it. Working on it back to back to ensure that she gets a child. And that could be the reason why she went to the gyna. After all, why would you be going to a gyna if you don't have any issues to do with reproduction, or maybe, you know, there's some maybe some sickness, or if you want ailments that are related to the reproduction system and all that? Why would she go there? That tells you she feels maybe this is the right man that she needs to get a child with. It is what it is. But one thing that I feel people are being so hard on Dimango is matters to do with her, with the issue to do with her visit to Poland. Let her be. Of course, Dimango will not be stuck in Poland forever. There are other countries that she wants to experience. And I strongly believe once she's done with Poland, she'll move on to other places. We are all forgetting Dimango is a travel content creator. If you tell her to go to Nyabohanse because you want to experience the other, like you want to see the African lifestyle, you may be missing a point, because Dimango will not always be in Nyabohanse. She is a travel content creator. How will she create travel content if she's in Nyabohanse? She has to move out. She has to go to places that she has never been to. In fact, the other day, you guys, you saw it. Maro did a community poll. He asked the audience, what part of content do they enjoy from him? And most people said they want to see him traveling. Why? Because that is how they go to learn about Maro. They're not used to Maro being in Nyabohanse. They came to interact with Maro through him, traveling all over the world, not just being in one place. So my people, sometimes it's good to be realistic. It's good to be realistic. You are used to Mary TV as a reactor. If I try my other types of content, a few people watch, because that is not what brought you, or rather brings you to this channel. It is reaction. It is what it is. So my guys, I don't know what you think about this video. Please let me know. Kindly subscribe to my channel. I'm on the road to 5K subscribers. This is 10K. I'm on the road to 5K subscribers. Kindly help me get there. Don't forget to like the video. Hit that like button. Allow my video to be recommended to so many people. You can equally check out my membership. I have a plan that is very, very pocket friendly. Support my work by joining my membership. Let me know what you think about the whole video. Drop your comment here. I really, really appreciate every comment that is usually dropped in my videos. And of course, you know, I'm gonna send you a thumbs up and a heart just to appreciate you for taking your time to comment and tell me what you feel. Thank you so much for also the corrections that you make to this channel. Of course, you know, learning is a continuous process, and I learn through the feedback that you give me. Thank you so much for your love, and thank you so much for everything that you do to this channel. From tomorrow, I'll be dropping my videos late. I think somewhere there at around from 10 p.m. That is Kenyan time. So kindly support me by watching them, because I'll be extremely busy. I'll not have enough time. But I'll try my level best to be dropping my reactions. Kindly watch. And always let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel about everything. We are going to have what is it called? We are going to have an exercise that will be carried out by teachers here in Kenya, and I'll be part of it. And therefore, I'll be dropping my videos every day late at night. If I skip a day or two, kindly understand it's because of the vigorous exercise that is ahead of me. Let me know what you think about everything. Please subscribe. Take me to 5K. You can equally share this video if you feel like doing so. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.